Today's the day, ladies and gentlemen, where the gaming world is at a crossroad. Will a big bang occur that send gaming into a new direction of evolution, innovation, and great games? Or will bad decisions by companies cause a black hole to suck everybody down with it, to forever be forced to play pet Z games and arts and draw me's and all that kind of stuff? Well, it's not that bad, but that's what people in the industry want you to think. Yes, today is the day Nintendo has their press conference. And if you've been around the net and checked out various sites and forums, gamers are really excited about this conference. They're wondering what's going to happen. In the mind of the industry, aka gaming sites, Nintendo has to come with it. If not, it's over for them. It's done. And after last year, one, there's no way they can possibly have a worser conference. And if they do, they're really trying to have a horrible show. And B, a system that is 20 million ahead. I think they could have 2 years of bad E3 conferences and still hold their place as the number one console in the industry. But before I go into what they're going to show today, let's take a look back at last year at what most of them describe it as the worst E3 conference ever. It's definitely the worst Nintendo conference. They've set a standard of always having great announcements, showing great games, and being overall entertaining. But last year was a little different. And here are some of the reasons why. The main thing, no games. Yeah, we saw Animal Crossing. We had Wii Music. There was sprinkles of third-party games around. Shaun White's snowboarding. The GTA Chinatown Wars on DS. But nothing that deserves for us to watch people talk for an hour and a half about gaming. E3 is about big surprises. And it's like yesterday where Microsoft, the only thing they actually showed us was, okay, their controller, which is pretty cool, and the announcement that they too will have Metal Gear Solid. It was nothing there for Nintendo's fan last year, but they had gaming fans. So that was the main problem last year. Just the games were really blah. Yeah, if you love Animal Crossing, you was excited to hear about We Speak and be able to play online with Animal Crossing. But it's pretty much the same game you've been playing since the N64, if you're an importer. Wii Music, a new direction, a new idea from my man Miyamoto. But in the world of Rock Band and Guitar Hero, where you can rock out to Nirvana and Def Leppard and, Soundgarden and all those guys, why would you want to play with a regular flute or a trumpet or something? It just don't click with the gamers of now. So the main thing was the games. It just wasn't anything that really got anybody hyped. Nintendo did do a better job months later at their own Japanese conference where they showed cool games. Sin and Punishment 2, Punch Out. Yeah, that was alright. And for me, made up for the E3 performance. But like I said about Microsoft, it's not really about what you're going to do for me in the future. It's about what's going on right now. 2. The hosts are pretty much, their personalities run their course. Reggie went from being this new iconic, I'm cool, I'm a minority guy in the gaming industry, I talk shit, I kick ass, I smoke weed. He went from that guy, this kind of Chuck Norris of video gaming, to becoming a regular video game stooge. He fits right in now with the bald guy from Sony and that fat guy from Sony who sweats a lot. Or maybe the guy from Microsoft with a horrible part in his head. Yeah, that guy. He fits right along with them now. He lost his edge. You know, I don't know what race Reggie is. He looks like he's black to me, maybe mixed or whatever. But he need to go back to the street. Kind of like a Rocky 3 type effect. He got his ass whooped. Go back to the hood, find Apollo, train, and come back and knock Mr. T out. So the personalities are now pretty much dead. There's no sparkle, no more pizzazz anymore. Finally, the introduction of Cammy. Yes, Cammy. Nintendo, we know you sell what the industry has coined as casual games. I call them games for girls. We know you make a lot of money selling games to females. Young girls, women, grandmas. But just because you do that, you don't need a female personality to connect with those gamers. They're not connecting with Cammy. They're going to connect with the game. And Cammy was horrible. There's one thing you have to have for a female if she's going to talk to guys for more than an hour and a half. Have been it more than 10 minutes. And this might sound sexist, but it's true. You better look good. If you don't look good, you almost don't serve no purpose to men. Even fat, skinny gaming dorks. They like to look at attractive women. Come on now. It's a reason Soul Calibur 4 and Dead or Alive and all the other bullshit sells all the time. Because it got half-naked, big titty girls jumping around who smile at you. So, that's where Nintendo dropped the ball last year. Now, what will they do for us this year? First, I want all my Nintendo fans to really chill with their expectations. No, we might not see a new Zelda. There might not be no new Mario game. But if you've seen the third-party lineup Nintendo has this year, they really don't need it. Red Steel 2 by Ubisoft is looking fucking awesome. That shit is tight. Then earlier next year we'll have No More Heroes 2. Another must-buy game. We owners, stop being cheap with your money. Buy some shit, please. Okay, buy some shit. This month we have the Conduit coming out. And high voltage games, yes, you need to get picked up by Nintendo as a second party. Because the grinder, that's what I'm talking about. Good job on that. They're bringing over Monster Hunters 3 by Capcom. Capcom's also bringing over Capcom vs. Tatsunoko All-Stars, a fighter. So, do we really need another Mario and Zelda? No, the Wii's in a nice spot right now. Wii Motion Plus is coming out. All these great games are coming out. We're alright for another year. So let's chill on a Mario and Zelda. Okay, we can get that next year when we really need it. Next, don't expect no new IPs. It's year 3 now. If a new IP's coming, it's going to be right now. But Nintendo still has several games they haven't ported to the Wii yet. Star Fox, F-Zero, Custom Rumble. These games, usually come around. And then there's other franchises they've forgotten. Pilot Wings, Wave Race. There's lots of games. So let's get a Wii version of those games before we ask for a repeat of Mario and Zelda. Well, guys, this is it for my preview video. I'll come back later with my actual thoughts on the conference. Let's hope it goes well. Later.